Al Jazeera recently released a video on George Soros. Al Jazeera, George Soros, what's the connect, you ask? Well, it's very, very interesting. This video tries to sugarcoat a lot of stuff that Soros has done and has been doing. Open Society Foundation, for example. Now, they had a bunch of people asking easy questions, easy lobs for George Soros to put it away. Now, what exactly is the reason this thing came about? Or more importantly, what is it that George Soros is trying to hide? Because all the information that I'm going to give you is available on their website. In fact, what I am trying to show you in this 5-minute video is an extract of an article that you can find, the link of which I have put in description. So I encourage you to go and read that because this barely scratches it, but it gives you mota what things are. So here we go. The circle of democracy. Qatar, which is the richest per capita nation on earth, meaning like if you divide the wealth of Qatar by the number of Qatarians, that's the number is the highest in the world. These people own Al Jazeera. Remember this, the state owns Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera was supposed to be the CNN of the Middle East, very unbiased, blah, 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 blue. Nothing of that sort has happened. It's mostly now a mouthpiece for a lot of things that Qatar has as causes. Now, Qatar has been providing aid to Muslim Brotherhood. Guess who else has been providing aid to Muslim Brotherhood? Mr. George Soros. And through just a few slides, I'm going to show you how much money he has been providing through which front organizations. This is the data since 2016. Al-Haq, 2 million. Al-Mizan, 1 million. Both these things go to the Popular Liberation Front of Palestine. And I'll show you what that is in just a moment here. And then he's an equal opportunity disruptor, meaning like he's disrupting things in the United States. He's also disrupting things in various countries in Europe. So he has a few European organizations for which he is funding, as well as the American organizations who typically take pot shots at India. For example, the ISNA, CAIR, IAMC. I call them all as alphabet soup organization. You get the idea. So you're going to have even more such things coming out, especially when we try to tell you about how these things link up very nicely with entities such as Equality Labs. All of this coming from the same fountain, guys. Now that the roots have been established, you'll start seeing other people probably funding into this, but the story is the same. It's one genesis that leads you everywhere. Here we go. Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine has a collaboration with Hamas, and they're two organizations that actually go from George Soros to lead into that. One is Al-Haq, whose director is Shawan Jabrin, and Al-Mizan, whose chairman is Kamal El-Sharafi. One was a military recruiter, the other was a former member of the PFLP, and together they go and fund Hamas. See, he always makes sure that there is at least one arm's length distance. He can always take the plausible deniability route, saying that, oh, I didn't know PFLP was funding a terrorist organization. Easy to get out, right? Anyway, so I don't know at what point this game is going to stop. I don't think it's going to last for very long. Here is the other interesting networking. Remember I told you about CAIR and ISNA, and I showed you that table. Soros donated 500,000 to ISNA, and in turn it is nothing but a front of the Muslim Brotherhood. Now, CAIR is an unindicted co-conspirator in a $12 million Holy Land Foundation case, which I covered many weeks ago. You can take a look at it. The amount involved was $12.5 million. This from United States to Hamas. So that was the Hamas was the final recipient. How does George Soros get away with this kind of stuff? Everybody knows what is there. All the data that I have given you is easily accessible from his website. This is just what you see. Now, where things get interesting is that there are undying rumors that there is a $11 billion shelf company fund that George Soros has, which is essentially using various ways to keep the pot boiling in countries like even Pakistan. For instance, Imran Khan could be a beneficiary, which means George Soros is using Imran Khan to help India and stick it to Pakistani military establishment. Nobody can really understand what is in the head of this man. All I think he wants is open societies, no borders, no nothing. Anybody can go from anywhere to anywhere, no rules, blah, 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 total anarchy. Guy has money and he's now in his 90s, probably not completely thinking straight. Whether it is him or his successor who is doing it, he has a bunch of kids and whatever. So this is what is happening. I don't know how long the United States, I tell you, United States is the only country that is capable of shutting down this whole thing, because the day that happens, all these things, Khalistan problem, this problem, that problem, all these things, Kashmir problem, all those things will go away. Very eminent personalities like the 𝙒𝙗𝙤𝙤𝙤, well, very interesting things lie in store for them, because they will not be able to go away scot-free. 2016 was the interesting year when Equality Labs was founded, and guess who was one of the co-founders? Well, I have also talked about this in a different video of mine. Do watch my videos on Equality Lab. You will get to the bottom of the thing, and you will know how this organization is using caste in a most incorrect manner, I should say, try and sow divisions in the society. US is built on meritocracy, and any amount of chest beating about caste discrimination is not going to take you anywhere. This is all hogwash nonsense, and we will continue to work and prove to you why this is so. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on